Let's go. Let's go. Deoin, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. We built it. We grinded. That's right, man. We ride it. We cruising. We cruising. Yeah. We built it. We grinded. That's right. Let's go. We ride it. Yeah. We cruising. Yeah. We built it. We grinded.
My name is Alegandro Suniga, aka Taco. I live here in Springfield, Missouri, but I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Been down here for about 5 years. It's nice little city.
And before we go to the whole thing where you moved over here to Springfield from there, let's go back in time a little bit to a little bitty you and tell me about when you actually got into cars or fascinated about automotive stuff.
Yes, I've always been, since I was a little kid, always been interested in cars. I really didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew it was always a passion of mine because I was always a little boy playing with cars and doing tricks with cars and stuff like that, you know, as Gen X people used to do when we was younger, you know. And it wasn't about 80, in the mid 80s, I was about 11, 10, maybe 12. I was in Tulsa, and I seen this money green 64 Impala come three-wheeling in front of my house when I was little. And when I seen that, that's when I got stuck in my head. That's what I wanted to do. And I have pursued it ever since.
So that leads you into the lowrider world? Or
yes, lowrider world, yes.
And so did you ever have a fascination of the muscle car world or anything like that, or is it just straight into the lowrider?
I went straight into the lowriding. I do like the street racing scene and stuff like that, but I counted that later on in life. But I'm dedicated and I'm truthful and loyal to the lowrider scene. And I've always had lowriders for years, and I'll never stop having them.
Tell me, what kind of world is that with the lowriders?
Well, in the lowrider scene is a little different from any other car scenes. You know, when lowrider kind of started roughly around the 60s, 50s, 70s, when it starts going off in the 70s, you know, the culture of the lowrider scene was coming up. And me, when I first seen that car, I was very interested in the way the car moved, why it did that, how can I get a car like that, and how can I make it do that too. So I love it because of the car itself at first. I didn't really get to know the culture until later on in life when I was really interested in the way lowrider came. Because when you're a little boy, you just want to see it, you want to have it. And so, kind of give you a short story. So I went to prison for a few years, kind of stepped back, couldn't really do what I wanted to do until I got out. I got out in 98. Then I had my first lowrider, started doing lowrider in 99, and I've been doing it ever since.
So what was your first lowrider you had, and why did you pick that one?
My first lowrider was in 99. It was a 1991 Lincoln, and I just got out of prison. I'm trying to get myself together, got a job, and I came across this guy who had one that I knew, and I didn't know he had a lowrider. I didn't even know he liked lowriders until he had said something to me. I bought it for $2,500, and I tore it up because I didn't know what I was doing. So, but later on, I figured it out.
And then you just came from there and started learning a lot.
No. I had moved from Tulsa to Cushing, Oklahoma, which is about 45 minutes west of Tulsa. I met this preacher dude. His name is Deoin Scaffy, and he had a 64 Impala out there at the McDonald's parking lot. And at that time, I had a Monte Carlo that I had just bought. And I asked him questions about his car. And he says, "Hey, man, I got a shop in Bristol. Won't you come by?" Well, I didn't know it was a lowrider shop. He know how to build lowriders and do reinforcement, suspension, and all that. So as a young kid, I started going over there, started working, started helping them out, started learning, and I ended up building my own lowrider, which was an '84 Regal, blue Regal, and it just took off from there. And he taught me a lot. He was my mentor.
Was that one that you acquired, like you paid for yourself, or did he like hand it over and say, "Here, something for you to build on and learn from"?
Yes. He kind of like, here, build this. He helped me out with it. I learned a lot. It was just some rigger he had, and I just started building on it.
And from there, you just kept going, like trading in, selling. Is that what you do?
Yes, I started picking up the game that he was teaching me, because that's what he was doing. And so I just started building cars and start selling them and finding junk ones, putting them together, and that's what became my my life right there. Been doing it since.
Not talking about the one behind you right now, but what was one of the ones that you really liked that maybe you can wish you can get back?
Well, for those of y'all, I had an '84 Cutlass that went viral about 6-7 years ago. The car's named Waterproof. A lot of people know that car. It was my car that I built. I had help. You know, I didn't do it by myself. I had people and friends and family that helped me build it, as far as physical work and stuff like that. I actually still have the car, but it's sitting in the field. One day I'm gonna bring it back out. But that's one car that I wish I should have kept going, but I didn't. So
maybe one day you might go after it and get it back.
I might go after it. It's like somewhere where I can get it.
That's good. You know, yeah. The one that's in the field, are you planning on trying to get that one day too? Is it like money costs? Is that what it is?
No, it just I just don't have time for it.
All right, that's pretty cool. So what got you from being out there over here to Springfield area?
Man, it's those of y'all from Springfield can feel me what I'm saying. I actually met this guy that was from down here. I'm not gonna say his name, because it's not very well respected, but we'll leave that to a whole nother. I met him down there in Tulsa at a car show. I had a 96 Fleetwood Cadillac called Boulevard Bully. Very clean, patterned out. The roof came back, there's TVs in it. So I ended up trying to get to know the dudes. I came down to Springfield. He wanted me to come down. We did a video with 3-6 Mafia in some town. I forgot which one it was. So I did a video shoot with them. He pulled me to the side. He said, "Hey, you think about selling this car?" I said, "No, not really." So probably about a couple months later, he came to Tulsa and said, "I got a house that you might be interested in trading for that Cadillac." I'm like, kind of shocked, like, why would you trade me a house for a Cadillac? And then he said, "Come down to Springfield and check it out." So I came down and checked it out. The house was cool, had a nice big garage. Ended up moving in, was there for a year. Some stuff came with court and going to jail and stuff like that. So we ended up having to move. So I kind of got messed out of some money and stuff like that. But we choose to stay here in Springfield, and me and my family went and got a place, and we're still here.
So how, other than that kind of bad stuff happened to you, what do you think about, was it Oklahoma? Is that right?
Uh-huh.
You know, between Oklahoma and Missouri, the difference of people and the community and stuff that you are part of, like the lowrider scene or the car world scene. Which do you think is that you fit better? Do you fit better here in Springfield? That's why you stayed, or?
When it comes down to the lowrider culture, the lowrider scene in Tulsa, I fit there better. But down here, with the people that I deal with, I fit better down here because I grew up in Tulsa. I know everybody knows me. I had a past. Don't want to deal with it here. I don't have a past. Here I get along with people. I get to choose who I deal with. If you use drugs, you deal drugs, I can't deal with you, you know, because I have family and I can't have that around my kids or myself. So down here, I get to choose good people who I want to deal with, and I have met some excellent people down here that I still deal with to this day since I've been here in Springfield.
That's good, because sometimes Springfield gets a bad rap, but it's technically still good because it's the people you get involved with. Just choose the right ones and not the bad ones. And,
Yes.
And most of the time you can figure that out, especially if they're dealing drugs or doing drugs or something. They're not necessarily bad people. They're just doing bad things,
right.
You know, kind of thing like that too.
Yeah, I stay away from that.
So that's good that you're here. The vehicle you had after your bad situation, were you able to get back on the horse, so to speak, in the ride scene again? After you lost that?
I had 4 or 5 of them already.
Oh, you did already?
Yeah, in Oklahoma, I'd have 4 or 5 at my house.
Okay, so
ready to go.
Which one did you have after the Cadillac you brought up here? Or did you bring them all up here? 4 or 5?
No, I only brought like 3 up here.
3 up here?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what they were?
They was I had a White Regal 85, I think. My blue Cutlass waterproof I brought down here, and then my black Cadillac Fleetwood I brought down here.
So we'll see pictures of those. I'll toss those up for people to see, the ones that you allow us to see and stuff. So then let's go forward and let's see what led to the vehicle behind you. Tell me what it is, what year, everything like that, so the people know, because we're just curious, you know. And you got it standing in what, 3-wheel motion?
Yeah, it's got 3 pumps. I'm in 3 pumps, 6 batteries, 4 switches on it. This here is an 84 Cutlass. This car was found with one of my club members. He was trying to buy a house, and this car was sitting in a driveway. And I went over there, knocked on the door, and the lady answered the door, and I asked if she wanted to sell it. It would look really terrible. Didn't hardly have no interior, didn't have the grill in it, no lights, no light bezels, the bumper. It was just had a little V6 in it, had some tail lights and stuff missing, but me, I like to build them up. So the lady didn't want to sell it, so we go back again. I asked her again, she told me no. So about 3-4 months, it's online. As soon as I seen it online, I called her. My buddy, RC, was interested in it too. So we both came together, went over there, got the car. I brought it home. I ended up wanting to keep it because the body was in such great shape. So I bought my partner out on it. And then from then, I just started building on it. It's off the frame. Frame's been fully wrapped. I did the frame a few years ago. It was on my blue Cutlass. So I took the body and put it on this frame and just started building it from there.
Do you think you probably persuaded her to actually sell it after you've been there like once or twice?
Well, the reason why she changed her mind because she had to move.
Oh, I had to move.
Yeah.
So then I just left it open, like, here's your chance.
Yeah.
And you really liked it because it was in good shape, everything frames there.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not the original frame on it. It's a different frame.
Okay. Well, but it had a good blank canvas.
Oh, it had a good, yeah.
You know, ready for you to go.
Definitely a good car.
And that's why you chose that, you know, kind of thing. And the timing of everything, basically.
Got you. Yeah.
Got you, okay. So, yeah. So what do you like about these Cutlasses and stuff? I mean, anything special for you, and that's why?
I grew up in the G-body era. My first car was a 79 Monte Carlo. My mama gave it to me when I turned 18. And ever since then, I just like G-bodies. It's just the Grand National is my favorite G-body, you know. Cutlasses, I like Cutlasses too. They're just great cars to deal with. They are one of the most universal cars. As far as what I mean is, you can put them in a hot rod, you can make them into a low rider, you can make them into a donk, you know, you can make them into just a nice cruiser. They're just an all-around away car.
So being up here and having this ride now, and you're working on it, and you're from the lowrider scene from Tulsa, Oklahoma, what do you think about the Springfield scene with the lowriders? Do you see there's much Not much
No.
there, just
We do have a few guys out here that has lowriders, but as far as like a real strong lowrider scene out here, we really don't have a real good strong one. But we do have people who has cars out here. Definitely, you know.
let's go back to like this here now. We got the car, you're fixing it up. How long has it taken you to get this far with it?
I bought the car. Well, bought my partner out on it. It sat for a few months. And then when I got some money built up and had time for it, it took me 3 months to get it going and driving.
And you said it's not the original frame. Where'd you get the frame at?
That frame came from my blue car, my blue Cutlass waterproof that went viral.
That went
I
viral.
built that frame for that car.
And so you kind of like pulled the frame from it and put it on this one here.
Yeah,
And then
well,
the person
what
took the car and
happened
fixed it.
with my car is I have my car at a paint body shop. It sat there for a year, and it had got rained in, it had got some stuff missing off it, and I just didn't feel like dealing with it and putting it all back together.
So a shop basically took
Yeah.
advantage of you.
My girl stole my car. She stole my car to, she was gonna surprise me to redo my paint, my rims, and stuff like that. So she took my car. I didn't know where my car was for months. She finally told me where it was at. It was in Wichita, Kansas. My buddy had it. Money wasn't right for her, you know, and then I was like, well, I need to go pick my car up. Then if nothing's gonna get done to it, and my girl's like, I'm sorry. I said, no, don't worry about it. I can fix it, don't worry. And then I ended up going down there picking it up. And I still have it just sitting in the field right now.
Just in the field right now. That's the
Yeah.
one. All right. So yeah, now we'll go over here to this Cutlass over here, and you show me what you've, since we got the 3-wheel motion going up.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
start
yeah.
underneath the car.
So here is when you tell you have a, sorry, it's dirty.
That's all
So
good.
right here where you see this 3/16 metal, that's how you know your frame's reinforced. All the way down. And those arches, you have these called the arches, where you see the metal's fat, where I had molded it in. This is from the 3-wheeler. I be 3-wheeling hard. So
A lot of people do to show, you know, to show you can do it.
I have this 4-link drop mounts, reinforced rear end, chain bridged.
Okay, hold on a second with that. Okay, now I can get back in there. Okay, you can start now.
I have the chains on there. Then I have this 4-link dual exhaust, chain bridge. I got the bridge. It's a little dirty right now.
Now, let's say I'm not a lowrider person, and I don't know about lowrider stuff. What's the chain do? What's like
The
explain
chain what helps
to-
me keep the car on the 3-wheel pause. It's straight where you can feel the stress
Yep.
on the chain. This cylinder pushes up, and this chain stops at one certain point, and this one keeps going, so it makes it tilt.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's why it helps whenever you're
Yeah.
riding through wheel or hopping it or anything like that
Yes.
too, right?
Yes.
All right. Anything else you want to tell us before we pop the hood, lower down or anything?
I
Hey,
have underglows.
let's go in the body real quick while we're here. Tell me about the paint.
Okay,
job a little
so some of y'all might know this is called lace. Now, my buddy who painted him named Corey Mullen here in Springfield, he put the lace down. I didn't know he was going to do that. So some of y'all know what lace is. Don't know what lace is? It's a piece of lace that you put down and then you paint, clear over it. And this is the patterns of roses and flowers and stuff. This is what they used to do back in the day.
When you brought it back to life, huh, you guys?
Oh, yeah.
It looks pretty good. How long was your car original until you were able to get it painted?
About 3 months.
3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And you were excited to get it done, huh?
Oh, yeah, man. He's excellent painter, man. He did all the graphics here and everything.
When we lower it, we'll see more on top and stuff.
Yeah.
I see some there, see some here, and this just took the opportunity since we're in 3-wheel, we can see it really well here. So we'll do that. So yeah, if you want to go in there and lower, unless there's anything else you want to show underneath here, got the good exhaust down there too.
Yeah, I got it's needs some work, but it's still a progress car.
Work in progress, you know.
A progress.
Oh, carefully. So that's another thing they have to watch. If they want lowriders, they gotta be careful because they are dangerous, but they're cool looking.
Yes, they can be.
Because I was one of the events in Tulsa, and I seen them bouncing, and the car popped up, and the bottom of it broke, like some of the stuff.
Oh yeah, that's the first day I pulled this car out. I broke the ball joint in this.
Well, I was driving one Cutlass my friend had as gray, and he let me borrow it, which was really nice. But the door wasn't really latching, and I was turning the corner, and the door came open right on me when I was turning to the right.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so you got to watch that sometimes. But yeah, that's older model cars, you just fix them up. But sometimes, you know, check your locks and stuff. But yeah, you just got to be careful, but you get to enjoy it too, though. And if you know how to work on it, you can really get like wild.
This thing is a money. You get in your pockets.
So let's see what's underneath the engine, or the hood, I mean. Tell me about that.
Some of y'all know about that, don't y'all?
That's old school.
This here is a 5.7 350 small block. Now this motor came out of my girl's Blazer. My son wrecked it. And it was a TBI motor. So I kept the motor, had it for a couple years, put up in my garage. So when I got this car and put this frame and everything together, I decided to put this motor. So I took intake, put an intake, put a carbureted 650 Eldebrock, and put a distributor in it to kill all that TBI stuff. So runs just fine, runs really good.
We'll start it up here in a little bit, but it looks pretty good, pretty clean. And then you take out some of the inside of the fenders here for the 3 wheels and stuff.
Yeah, well, some lowrider guys do it, some you know don't, but I like it. I don't like it on there.
Yeah.
It's more space for me to work just in case I break something or something happens.
I can see that it's easier to get in here too, especially for your exhaust, your headers, and stuff like that too.
Yes,
and it's a work in progress. So the more he's got money in his pockets, the better it's going to look.
This is a money pit. That's right.
All right, so show us some more of the car. You want to take us back around? I heard you got something special on your window.
Oh, yeah.
You want to brag a little bit about that? Here's some more of that lace real quick.
Yeah, that's just the rest of this lace that
you put it on there.
Did.
And it really looks good. A lot of these Cutlasses, these break pretty easily, I've seen too.
I got like 2 sets.
2 sets, those are pretty good.
Yeah.
Those look good too.
So, one of the special things I did.
Black and red too.
One of the special things I did to this car, and the reason why I'm keeping it, is the car's named Heaven's Angels. The reason why is these quarter windows. I had 2 nieces. They was 10 and 11, and they died in a car wreck. So I put their memorial, one on each side, on my quarter windows.
So he's got all detail with this memory.
Oh yeah,
the red, all that beautiful colors and stuff. We'll come back and look at the trunk. We're gonna go to the other side. And then here's the other one. And memory to them. We'll do a rest in peace special shout out to them at the end of the video. But she looks pretty good.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So before we go into interior, I seen something sticking out the back. I'm trying to figure out what that is.
Oh, well, that's where the heart is at.
The heart's at, huh?
Let me get my keys.
Keys.
Yeah, I gotta excuse the dirtiness in the trunk. I haven't had time to clean it. So,
and like you said, it's a work in progress. It's gonna get dirty. It's playing game, but it's in progress, you know.
So these are my 3 pumps, 6 batteries. I got Memphis 10s. This right here runs your front up and down. These two runs the back individually. This one runs the right side of the back. This one runs the left side of the back. So that's why I can 3-wheel and pivot and stuff individually. Front I can't do because these runs off of one hose and that's it.
Gotcha. And then you have to have all these batteries to help power everything.
Right. Yeah, these are Group 31 series batteries. A lot of people put 8, 10 batteries, but to me, 6 works just fine for me.
Do you like it simple like this, or are you gonna like eventually when you get things more advanced?
No, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna add a couple more batteries, but that's all I'm gonna do.
Kind of simple and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to work on. You don't have to press nobody. You don't have to worry about nothing like going wrong or nothing. You just fix it and just go, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not meant to be a show car. It's meant to be a ride that you can take out, have fun, and play with.
There's when it comes to the lowrider scene, the culture, you know, a lot of people, there's a lot of controversy with street cars and then show cars, and you know, a lot of people don't think that if you don't have chrome on the carriage and it's not all engraved, and that's not low riding.
Yeah.
I'm type person is, if you don't put your car on the streets, because you get your respect from the streets. That's how you low ride.
And you gotta have a daily, you gotta get out there, you know.
Yeah.
If it is gonna be a nice car, which we're not knocking it, that can be your low rider scene, but it comes with pockets though. Because if you do get damaged, you gotta fix it.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely.
This here, you can just, hey, don't worry about it, I'll fix it. It'll be an easy fix, no problem. Slap another and go. You know? Yeah,
I do drive this car all the time. Well, actually, I drive it daily, you know, and I'm still building on it. Oh, yeah, that's my toolbox right here.
There's your toolbox.
Crusing is your best friend in the low riders because you can work your batteries,
and your electric
your solenoids, anything that have this right here is your lifesaver. Remember that.
And then that right there, and electrical tape, if you need to go around something just for a brief, you know, from here to
these are for guys who street ride every day.
There you go. Only the real G's know about this one.
That's right.
You know?
As far as the trunk is getting done next for the paint. We're going. This was the original color of the car.
Okay, so the outside matches the outside, but the inside doesn't yet because it's the car. So, but you're going to get it to where it matches, right?
Yeah.
You're going to put any more lace inside here, or just the paint?
No, just to paint it.
Just paint, because you got all this, and it's just like, we just need a basic.
Like all this right here is going to get painted. All this, where it's maroon.
Yeah, get this all taken care of.
Everything's going to get.
No, it looks good. That's pretty neat. All right, then we're going to go take a look inside and see what you've done in there and kept it original.
Now, it has gator, vinyl.
Did you have somebody do that? Did you do it?
Yes.
And is over the original seats, or these different seats that came with it?
These are the original seats.
Original seats, but you got a gator on top of them.
Right.
Wow, that's pretty nice. You can smell it, too. You can smell like it's new.
Yeah, it's new.
You know? How about the headliner?
Headliner's brand new,
Brand new, too.
Yep. Carpet's brand new.
Brand new, too. That's pretty nice. Bringing old school with a new look.
That's right.
You know?
Only thing that I have left is my dash and my steering column. Everything else is brand new.
I see the steering wheel, too, over there.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to do with the steering column and dash? You just going to paint it up?
No, I'm going to pull it off and fix those cracks. Then paint it, and then put everything back together.
In. Yep. What's the paint? You're gonna go with original color? The more red as your the black.
Black with the
a little bit of red pinstriping.
Okay, yes, that's right.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. And you got it on the door panels too.
The guy. So what's crazy is I went to a car show, and this guy pulled me over. He said, "Hey, that used to be my car." I'm like, "Used to be your car?" And he asked me, he said, "Hey, did you get this from a lady named Lisa?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I bought that car for her. She wouldn't let me get it back. She sold it to you." I said, "Yeah, I bought it off her." And he says, "Man, it looks good." And then come to find out, he does interior. He's the one that did the interior of my car.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, so
it come back around.
It came back to him, and he does my interior and all my cars from now on. He's gonna do everything.
You know, I think in theory too, or not in theory, but I think it's kind of cool because the guy wanted to do something special as his car back in the day, and he was wanting to do something special. So now it's even better that you had that done instead of somebody else that doesn't know the car. This guy can take more time with it and stuff.
Yes,
So
definitely.
that's pretty neat. She's coming together, looking really good. Now tell me about the wheels. Are you gonna change it up? You're gonna keep those?
No, I'm gonna keep it. They're not Dayton's, y'all. Don't be fooled. They're China's. You know, 13.7.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, and especially if it's your daily and you're just having fun and hopping.
I've had Dayton's, and the way that I drive and ride my cars, Dayton's really is just a waste of money because you can see I got like little curb scratches, little dents. So I just, you
don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about them. You know, they're China's.
Yeah.
So,
and of course, like you said, it's daily. It gets out there, it's going to get rough. You're not going to be worried about, oh, I can't hop because my Dayton's are going to get scratched.
Yeah, no, yes.
But
respect to the people out there, man, who's got Dayton's and who's got...
And who can afford it and keep them clean.
Heck yeah, respect to y'all. Man.
Each ride is perfect, or each ride is special in everybody's way and their own unique. And that's why we're doing Desire to Drive kind of thing, you know, because we can't knock other people's rides. We can only enjoy them because that's their creativity. Just like this is yours, going out there and getting noticed. Now, what was her name?
The girl's name was...
No, I mean the car.
Oh, Heaven's Angels.
Heaven's Angels, because your nieces, right?
My nieces, yes. Yeah.
So
normally, if it wasn't because of that, I'd done already sold this car by now. I've had a lot of people already wanting to buy it, but I'm going to stand on this one. I'm going to keep this one.
You know, we got a little something in common. My Mustang's got some etching in here from my mom. And that's really the reason I want to keep my Mustang.
Oh,
because people have offered me too, and I'm like, no. Because once it's like tatted in a way to something special for you, you really don't want to get rid of it. Even though it's just a window and you can pull it out, but still.
My boy Rags in Colorado, Springs, Colorado, I sent my windows down to him and he sketched it up.
That's nice.
And he sent it back to me. And it's like dead on to where their memorial was. It's just both glasses should be put together. He just split it in half.
Yeah. No, it looks good. Good job.
Yeah.
Lots of memory in this car too and stuff. You got a good story behind it and how it came back around from the interior to your nieces to just everything.
Yeah, definitely. The motor is she's my girl's proud of the motor that came from her. It's rebuilt. I really like it. It's really strong. Oh, you want to shut the door?
Yeah, I want to get this.
Oh, my door jams is getting pain in necks too. So those for y'all who's looking at that, they're going to get done too.
Just patience. You might see them in another episode where everything's touched up and even better.
All my chrome is going black. Everything is going black. My keys, doors, all this is going black to match. All the black. See here, where this is black, all this is going to be black
all
too.
Black too.
Yeah.
So she's a work in progress. Yeah, she's coming along. And we might see another episode where we've revamped everything. Since you already told us the chrome and stuff, you got anything else you're going to add to this or anything? Or
no.
Pretty much just keep it like your door jams back into the trunk area.
Yeah, I just got a little bit, clean up under my hood a little bit, hide all the wires, get them all tucked in.
And that's it. And it's Heaven's Angels.
Heaven's Angels, yes, sir.
That's what it is. Can you tell me your desire to drive? What makes you want to get behind the wheel of your car or just a car period that you like and go cruising? Is it the speed? Is it the slow motion? In your words, what do you like? What's your desire to drive?
Well, my desire to drive, it is my it's a therapy thing for me. You know, I built my car. I did some stuff to it. I had help too. Had family and friends help me out with it. You know, but it's a therapy thing to me. I just like driving my lowrider down the street, listening to some oldies or whatever, and it just puts me in my own space when I'm driving. You always appreciate when you build something, but when you buy something, you don't appreciate as much. So with this car and other cars that I build myself, it's just a therapy thing to me. It's my lifestyle. It's the way I live. It's just a beautiful thing whenever you can jump in your lowrider and go cruising and go hit a switch. And there's people out here in the world I ain't never seen nothing like that. So when I see people see my car going down the street and they're breaking their necks looking, some of them point, some of them shake their heads at me, it's either way. But the one most important thing is kids. Is when I go anywhere, I go to like a parade, I go to a car show, you always see me letting kids play with my switches, because I also want those kids to see what I seen when I was young. And now I'm living my dream, my lifestyle. I want the next generation to remember what I remember. So that's why I'm so letting kids get in my car, hit the switches, bounce, and let little kids hit my switches or whatever. And it puts a smile on their face, and their parents will be ecstatic. So I always get a thank you. And so it ain't just for me. It's also for the next generation and influence people, So that's why I like the lowriders and therapy when I drive by myself. So.
All right, that's really good. Another quick question: how do you feel about cruising Carney? Do you enjoy that?
Man, where I'm from,
do you think it's a privilege?
I'm gonna tell you the difference between Tulsa and Springfield is Tulsa is a car, truck, lowrider. We have all that down there, but here in Springfield, they take pride in cruising. Cruising is everybody looks forward to. Even me, every second month, each month or second month in season, everybody get to go out there and drive. The police really don't bother me as much when I'm hopping down the street or three-wheeling and they just looking at me. But on that street, you see go-karts, you see like full-blown race cars going down the strip, like stuff you wouldn't normally see. And they take pride, and I really like that down here. And I get to enjoy that here with these people in Springfield, and I bring something to the table so people can see and enjoy what I'd like to do and what I love to do. So yes, I love Carney and Cruise. Thank you for watching Desire to Drive. This is what I love to do. Thank y'all.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. We built it. We grind it.
How come this isn't going?
You got the lids on, Mom.
Oh.